What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now Plus. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about a pretty interesting story going around on God of War Ragnarok. Now, my angle on this is probably different, and I do want to talk about the possibility of what we're talking about of God of War showing up or not showing up. But I also want to talk about like the leap of faith some of these sites make to these people. So, well, what is this? Well, there was a ResetEra insider called Ash Hong. Now, I want to be fully transparent. Firstly, I'm not on that website. I really don't like that website just in general, and I don't know the background of this user. Really, any of the articles that present this story, nobody goes into any kind of depth of what this person has gotten right or wrong in the past. Not a single one that I have personally seen, at least. And what this insider basically said was discussing, God of War Ragnarok. When is it, going to be shown? And I believe, to cut through, again, the BS, some of these websites are kind of misinterpreting it. I believe the ask was in May, if we're going to see it in May, specifically in the month of May. And the answer was, the insider simply replied, too soon. Now, that doesn't mean it can't happen in June. It literally means it can't happen. So people that are saying, I think that's what the headlines, God of War State of Play not happening anytime soon. That's the PlayStation. And I actually like PlayStation Universe, by the way, but it's just, their title. There's other sites that use very similar lingo. They all pretty much steal each other's titles in the first place. But that's kind of misleading, because just because it's not happening in May, God of War State of Play not happening anytime soon. Well, if it happens in June, I don't know about you guys, but that is soon. To me, in my mentality of life and how the months work, June is soon. So I don't really think that's well represented by any of these people, but, again, it is what it is. The thing is, now, again, I don't know who this person is all that much, but there seems to be, and this is actually what Reddit, a couple people on Reddit posted out. The first person on Reddit says, this is based on a 2-word speculative reply from an insider on ResetEra, so make of that what you will. And it's like, yeah, there's nothing we seem to have, and this is honestly kind of the case. What we've proven in the gaming industry is that, and I guess I'm probably guilty of it too on the main channel, like Account NGT kind of comes out of nowhere. I'll cover his stuff, right? So I'm not saying I'm completely in the clear here, but you remember that there was like a Nintendo insider who literally was just making things up. He would delete the tweets of predictions that were wrong, and because he was so small, nobody even paid attention to it. So really what it looked like was he always got things right, because he just threw out predictions, and some of them actually happened. And he got tens of thousands of followers. Sites were referring to him as like a credible Nintendo insider, and he literally was just a guy in his house, like nothing. He was a nobody like me, you know what I mean? So it's like, this is a weird thing in the gaming industry where people can come out of nowhere, get some things right, get some things wrong, whatever, and just be immediately labeled an insider. It's very, very funny to me. And again, I'm not saying I'm in the clear here. I love talking. I mean, one of the things I love just in general, right or wrong, whether the people are right or wrong, is talking about inside information like this. I find it fun. I find it not necessarily informative, but it's just something you can talk about. It's entertaining to me. The people who watch it, I feel like, also get entertained. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but it is just funny to see kind of how people take to it, right? That somebody can just make a claim and all of a sudden they're a credible insider. Now, I don't know. Maybe this guy has gotten 100 things right in the last month or two. I don't know, because nobody goes in depth to what he's done. Nobody does any kind of research. So that's one part that was like a funny, ironic thing I've kind of stumbled into. And then the other side of things, if you believe this person, by the way, the actual idea of it not, again, I was about to re-say the title. The title is not correct, right? The fact is, if you believe him, all he said is it's not happening in May. I don't really think, well, no, I should, you know what? I'll strike that from the record. I was going to say, I don't really think anybody expects a big showcase in May. I mean, every single month we hear that it's the next month. So last month, when we thought there'd be a showcase, people were saying, well, wait until May. It'll happen in May. And now we're in May, and now we're going to be told that's going to happen in June. So, again, these people just literally say months, and then eventually they'll get one right, and then that'll help their credibility, even though I can say it as well, and it does nothing, right? So I don't know. I feel like, also just from a strategy point, Sony really can't let Microsoft do a killer, which I do think is going to be like a killer show, in June 12th, and not do anything. not do anything in May, not do anything before that, June 1 through 11, and also do nothing directly after it, like the entire rest of June. I think that's a very stupid idea. I think that gives Microsoft the entire month of June to just be literally in everybody's minds. You don't even know when a game like Redfall, maybe Redfall comes out in July. Now you're thinking about Xbox in July as well. So if you're Sony, you do have to counter, I think, really soon. I think you also have to have a showcase in June, and I think easily God of War would be there. So, you know, again, not happening anytime soon. That's I don't know. That's a play on words, whatever the phrase is. That's not. I don't think that's accurate. I think literally, again, the idea is it's not happening in May. And again, that's just what he said. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel, bell icon turned on, so you know when all these videos go up. I hope to see you guys on tomorrow's video.